Folks, Zuckerberg must go. Folks, it's a time for another daily dose of Ditzel. I just had to share this with you. I don't know if you know who Bob Hoffman is. You probably don't. Bob Hoffman is a ad industry veteran, an author, and the writer of the Ad Contrarian blog, where he often takes the digital advertising industry to task for fraud, as he terms it, fraud and lack of ethics. And he is saying that Mark Zuckerberg must go. In his newsletter that I received today, April 8th, he is following up on a blog piece he wrote before the Cambridge Analytica scandal. That blog piece was called Zuckerberg Has to Go. And in his opinion, based on his email newsletter, Facebook has done nothing since the Cambridge Analytica scandal, where millions of Facebook members' data was leaked and sold to people tied to the Trump campaign. So that is a strong stance. Zuckerberg must go. He says it's very simple. This is quoting Bob Hoffman from his newsletter. Facebook is way too powerful to be run by Mark Zuckerberg. While he has shown, I'm paraphrasing, while he has shown himself to be capable of creating a financial juggernaut, he has also shown himself to be inadequate to handle the responsibilities of managing an organization with the power and influence of Facebook, or even understanding what the responsibilities are. Ouch. So I urge you to check out the Ad Contrarian, sign up for his newsletter, and he also simultaneously posts most of the newsletters, or all of them, I'm not sure, some or all of them, on his site. I usually just read his emails. And decide for yourself. I mean, you got to admit that Facebook was slowed in responding to the Cambridge Analytica scandal. And perhaps inadequate. Certainly slow. And then perhaps inadequate. I think Facebook is so big now, beyond Zuckerberg. I just think there's, it's huge. It's ginormous. It'd be like you built a ship and you kept building it, and you're good at building ships. But the ship got so big, he can't even see from one side to the other, much less, turn it quickly in dangerous waters. That was really bad analogy, but you get what I mean. So beyond Zuckerberg, I think it's just so big that they can't, watch every facet of it adequately. That's what it seems to be. That or they just don't have the skills they need. It's maybe not so much that they can't watch it or maintain it or take care of it or manage it. They may not have the skills. They may need to bring in people, and maybe they have. I don't follow Facebook that closely, but to help them navigate things that they didn't anticipate or don't know about, because they're tech, essentially at their core they're tech people. So I think it's, I don't know if I'd go quite as far as Bob Hoffman and saying Zuckerberg has to go. I don't know about that, but it looks like they need to do a lot to adapt their huge social networking site to modern challenges, and they seem to be. I mean, how did that happen with Cambridge Analytica? There's still a lot of questions to be answered, and I'm sure they're working around the clock to give us more details. But, just a lot of interesting things. So I thought I'd bring that to your attention. Check out Bob Hoffman, the Ad Contrarian.